Mum, shut up, I'm doing my programme. Hi, it's Willie. Hope you liked the intro. Didn't take me that long. Windows Movie Maker. And I found these gloves on the park bench. And they're dead good. Make me look like Fagin.
Hello, Monty. Got a bigger pocket or two.
But they got these roses, or whatever they are, Black Kings. I quite like them anyway, so that's me. I'm going to do a wee video on America and Americans and what I think of American people and America in general, and post a response if you want, that'd be great, or write some comments, but I don't want it to turn into some sort of transatlantic hate site, you know, just try and be nice. Nobody likes, oh, Americans did this, oh, British did that, right? Just common sense comments only, please. Thank you. Right, so, if we start off with America, right, well that's the whole point of the video, and I'm specifically talking about the USA here, right? So, a lot of people think it's kind of hip and cool to say, oh, hi Americans, and oh, Americans are so full of themselves, all that shit, right? Let me put this clearly to start off with. I really dig America, right? I love it. I love the place. I love the people. And a lot of people say, oh, they're full of shit and they go around bombing stuff and they didn't care, they didn't hate how to play soccer and all that bollocks, right? But what people forget is that America wasn't just there. You know, in 1492, I think it was Bahamas anyway that Christopher Columbus first found. I might be wrong, but when people first started going to America, right, in the 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, right, they didn't just get there and land there and think, fucking hell, there's a load of malls here, there's a Starbucks, there's a McDonald's, right? It was pretty much just grass, right, and rocks, and a Grand Canyon, and quite unwelcoming locals, it has to be said. Now, people in Europe predominantly who came over of their own accord, right? I'll go into African Americans in a wee minute, but European Americans, right? Imagine someone saying, oh fuck me, there's a big shitload of land over there and nobody's been to it, do you want to go? And you'd be like, well, isn't the world flat? We might fall off. You know, so what you get is a load of people who are either brave or stupid, right? Or a combination of the two. So you get a lot of brave, stupid Europeans going across to America, right? And having a load of ding-dongs with Indians and all that sort of stuff, right? Now, I've got a lot of respect for people like that, because if you think about it now, it's like saying, shall we go to Mars? It's a brand new place. You want to go to Mars? Well, not really. It's pretty cold, and you know there might be mountain lions and all that sort of stuff there. In America, you get a lot of shit for saying things like, or doing things like the slave trade and all that kind of stuff. And you know, I'm pretty sure they're apologetic about it. And it was obviously unnecessary and quite abhorrent that they did that and kept slaves and later segregation and all that kind of stuff, and which we know now is a load of unnecessary bollocks. And at the time, a few people were saying it was, but in the most, people were saying, no, it's a good thing, you know, get my stuff done for free. Now, you can't say that every empire, and the Americans, it's an empire now, right? Because all over the world, people look to America. And predominantly, right, America kind of rules the roost, and that's not a bad thing. I'd rather them than Brazilians. But anyway, so you get a lot of people saying America's shite and all that kind of stuff. But I bet at the time of the Roman Empire, right, every bastard would have been going, fucking Romans, bunch of wanks, eh? And that kind of thing. Now, Romans used to they used to crucify people, obviously, and they used to throw Christians into amphitheatres with lions. Right? Now, you could either say, oh, they're a bunch of bastards, or you could say, they built pretty good roads, you know? So you got to take one or the other. And I bet in 1,000 years' time, people will look back on civilization now and go, what the hell were they doing? Eating meat? Or something that we think now is quite fine and you know, it doesn't cause any problems. In 1,000 years, they'll look back and think, fucking hell, they did that. You know, so it's just that's life, and I've got a lot of respect for. I mean, I think American history is made up of mistakes, but that's the only way you learn, right? Things like killing Native Americans and slaves, and what else did they do? I don't know, loads of stuff. But you learn and you get on with it. And I think it's a bit boring for people to say, I hate America all the time, right? Because, let's face it, the people that left Europe to go there were either, I think they were a bit more brave than the people who stayed. And the people that stayed grew into this cynical bunch of people who go, oh, I wish I'd gone. And then you got other people in America who'd already gone. And so that's my view on America. I think it's a good place. I think people should stop slagging it off. They're not without their faults, but no empire, and that's really what they are without their faults, you know. It's too big to say it's perfect, but I'd rather it was Americans than anywhere else. And the slave thing, obviously the slave thing from Africa and that, was a terrible thing and no one can deny it, but it happened, you know, and you have to move on. You have to move on. But that's my view. So, see you later. Bye.